Hi, it's Len Cameraman from Hero Technical Solutions, and in this video I am going to show you about the Web Info tab in ACT 2010 and how to get lots of good use out of it. So let's go ahead and click on the Web Info tab. Now the Web Info tab is where we get information from web pages that have to do with the contact that we're looking at in the top half of the screen here. So first thing I want to do is click on the increase tab size. That's going to temporarily bring the tab up a bit here so we can see more of it without having to scroll so much. Okay, so right now we're looking at the first link here, and to navigate to different links I just click on whichever link I like. But this one's the contacts website. And so you can see the website for CH Tech 1, that's Chris Huffman's website, in the pane on the right hand side here. And so what ACT does is it passes along some of the information from the contact record to the web link so that you get each contact's website here, or different information like, let's take a look at the weather. The weather's another good example. I can see the weather where Chris is right now, and this happens because ACT passes the zip code, and that's how this weather site figures out who we want to see the weather for. So you can take a look at the contact's website, or you can see what the weather's doing there, or you can even get a map of their location by going to Google Maps. And each time ACT is simply passing contact field information over to the web links so that you're seeing information for that contact here. So you might use this to find more contact information for the record you're working with. You might use it for something to talk about, like the weather, or you could do a Google search and just find more information about the contact. Or you can do research. If you want to find their company profile, there are a number of websites that will give you all kinds of information about that contact or about their company. A popular website for that sort of information is LinkedIn. Now, when you install ACT 2010 and you go to your Web Info tab, you'll have an option for searching LinkedIn based on the contact's name. Now, yours is just going to say LinkedIn on it. I've changed mine a little bit, and let me tell you why. When I do a search here for Chris Huffman, I get 70 results for Chris Huffman. That's because that's the only information I'm searching on. So I've added and edited some links on my Info tab, and I'm going to show you how to get that same information on yours. So let's take a look at my LinkedIn Plus company web info link. And now I get only 2 results instead because I'm searching on the contact name and the company. So we can change and we can add to these links, and we do that by clicking on the Edit Links button on the upper left corner of the Web Info tab. We're going to click this, and we get a list of links here. And so we see on the left hand side is the site name. That's going to be the label that we're clicking on, and then on the right hand side is the actual web page address that it's going to. And these web page addresses are how ACT provides the website with information like the contact's name or their zip code or whatever they need, so you get the right web page coming up. Now, the good news is you don't have to be a computer guru or a programmer or a propeller head or anything like that in order to be able to change these links. I am going to give you a bunch of these links on the blog article that I've written that you can use to just copy and paste stuff into your web info links. So I'm going to give you the code for the URL for searching on LinkedIn, plus the company name and a number of others. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so I am going to go and I'm going to go copy that address for the ZoomInfo website. ZoomInfo lists business profiles, and so if we'd like to be able to see the ZoomInfo information for the contact we're looking at, we need to add them to our links. So I'm going to click on the Add button, and here's the label to tell me what this site is for, and I'll type in ZoomInfo, and here's where you type in the URL. And so double click here, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to paste the URL into there. And then when I'm done, I will click on OK. Now before I do that, let me just give you a little side note here. If you are interested in finding your own websites that you want to link to, you need to use the Advanced Edit button in order to tell ACT what information to pass over. I'm going to cover that in another video. For now, I just want to show you how to copy and paste in the web info links that I'm going to give you But that's the button to get in there and really mess around with these things if you're a little more technical. Okay, so let's click on the OK button. And now we have Zoom info on the left side here. So I'm going to click on that. And now because Chris isn't a real person, not every website is going to show information for Chris Huffman at that company, CH Tech 1, that's listed here. So we got no results found. But you can see that based on the name, we got 185 results. But that's why it's really useful to be able to match on both the name and the company. So when you look up one of your contacts, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to get a result here that's going to give you a little bit of information about them and or their company. So I'm going to go ahead and decrease this tab size again. And there you have it. That's the Web Info tab in ACT 2010. And be sure to check out the blog article for a list of web links that you can add to your site.